Good morning, everyone. Pastor Corey Rowland here with Yorksville First Midvale and Newport Global Methodist Church, bringing you a devotional today out of the book of Genesis, and we're still in our Way to God devotional track. And here we have point 4, which is Adam and Eve disobeyed God by listening to the voice of Satan. Beginning in Genesis 2, it says, "Then the Lord took the man and put him in the garden of Eden to tend and to keep it. And the Lord commanded the man, saying, Of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in that day you eat it, you shall die." And then moving to Genesis 3, it says, "The serpent, also called the devil or Satan, questioned God's authority and told a lie." And it says, "And the serpent said to the woman, You will not surely die. So the woman saw that the tree was good for food, that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree was desirable to make one wise. She took and ate, and she gave some to her husband, and he ate it also." So God says something, and then Satan gets us to question God. Satan begins his dialogue by saying, "Did God really say you cannot eat from any of the trees of the garden?" Which, of course, was not what God said. God said, "There is one tree. You can eat from all the other trees, but there's one tree you must avoid, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil." And so, of course, that's the one thing Satan attacked. Then Satan said, "No, you won't die. You'll be like God. God's keeping something from you." That's always the tactic of Satan, to say God is keeping something from you. God is holding something back. There's something that God has that he just is trying to hoard for himself, and get you to question if God has your best interest at heart. And he gets you to challenge God's authority and challenge God, what God has to say. And so it says that Eve looked at the tree, and she saw that it was beautiful, and she saw that the fruit was desirable to the eyes, and she desired the knowledge. These are the kind of the three sin areas that encompass all sins: the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. And these are the ones that you and I ought to avoid, because if the Bible has taught us one thing, it is that God always knows best. And so the message for today is, do not listen to the voice of Satan, who would try to tempt you and try to remove you, and try to get you away from God. But listen to the one who has your best interests at heart. Even if you don't know his reasoning, he has your best interests at heart, I promise you. And so my message for you today is, turn from Satan and turn to God. Amen.